I hope you're all enjoying an amazing day today, whether you guys are chilling at home, working in your own park, or just here for the vibes. I'm so glad you guys tuned into this video. So let's not waste any time because a brand new update has just dropped and I cannot wait to dive into all the fantastic features. Seriously, this update has packed a punch and it's very good. Now let's start off with the highlights. The first is the return of the classic themes. The aquatic and western themes are back. These were some of the most beloved themes in the original game, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. I mean, who doesn't love building a pirate themed water ride or a dusty old rickety mine train? I already started brainstorming what, I should start making with these type of themes in another park. Maybe a western ghost town theme, or a cowboy, or something else type of theme. I cannot wait. Some type of coaster, maybe the whole theme park. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Now, what do you guys think? Should I go full on pirate, western theme, or cowboy theme, something like that? In another theme park? Or maybe a water park? I might do that next. Since I'm doing a water park, or since I'm doing an amusement park, maybe I'll do a water park, a whole water park series, and we'll do both then right after into a water park. Because I kind of want to do more of the coasters and the water parks at the same time. And, ever since they introduced the water parks, I was kind of thinking what I wanted to do. Now the second one is on-ride cameras. This is a game changer. We finally have an on-ride camera and they are so fun to play with. You can now capture those heart-pounding moments from the rider's perspective. I've already taken a few test shots and tried it out a little bit. It's actually kind of cool. Imagine a full park tour video, maybe? Dramatic music, slow motion shots, and nighttime lighting. Would you guys want to see that in a future video? Tell me that in the comments below. Now the third one is souvenir shops. Another awesome addition is souvenir shops. Basically just now guests can grab, probably grab a couple things, probably shirts, something like that. I don't remember what they thought. I would have to recheck the game. I'm thinking of adding, maybe some mugs, maybe posters, maybe some hats. I don't know. I know hats are in the game, but I don't know any other items they offer. What kind of souvenirs would you guys want to see in Planet Coaster 2? And what do you think what should they add in Planet Coaster 2? What do you guys think? Now the fourth one is more features, which is actually coming soon in the next update. And according to PlanetCoaster2.com, there's more on the way. And the July update is already shaping up to be one of the most favorites so far. I'd definitely be covering them when it drops, so stay tuned. Now let's talk about some of the things I worked on off camera, which you guys probably heard just saw. I made some much needed fencing around the aero coaster and adjusted the pathways. Honestly, while necessary, that part of the park building could be a little, I didn't really like that area, so I had to keep messing with that. I didn't really like the pathways it kept on, and that interacting with the actual pathways, it didn't connect and it looked a little weird. I sometimes don't like working with the path sometimes. Now, let's talk about what you guys see on screen. You guys will notice I'm adding blockers near the family coaster. I'm keeping it consistent with the other coasters in the park. Nothing too fancy, just a simple functional building that blends in to give it a touch of realism. I customized the roof design and built an outline around the structure to make sure it looked polished rather than oversized and a little weird and awkward. I also added lights inside the lockers because I don't want guests, and I also didn't want it to be dark. No one ever wants it in a dark building. Now I really wish Planet Coaster 2, this I gotta mention, I wish Planet Coaster 2 had ATMs because that would be a perfect addition to the series. Since ATMs were available in Planet Coaster 1, I'm hopeful they'll make a return, as Frontier did mention that everything from the original sci-fi theming to Planet Coaster 2. Which one feature from Planet Coaster 1 that you guys still want in Planet Coaster 2? I'd love to hear that in the comments. Now, moving on, I started working on the entrance of the family coaster and I made sure the paths were, well structured, blah blah blah. I wanted to, make the little gas ball film, but also exciting to hear about going to a real adventure of the ride. Then I added a new flat ride to the area, the family launch coaster, or should I say, family launch coaster, which I really wanted to make an extra version instead of dropping a ride and flying it. I put a charting area putting, or not, should I say, not coaster, but ride. I wanted to add. I put a lot of effort in adding bushes, rocks, lights, and venting to make it, feel a good experience. And then I fixed up some of the ride coaster entrance of the family launch coaster. That's what I meant to say. It's all about creating a vibe to the area. I fixed it up a little bit and started working on the flat ride. Now let's talk about the flat ride, or going towards that. Set up placing the ride's name right in front of the entrance and put it in the main sign instead of the queue area to give it a more visible feel. However, I still added an entrance sign so that would easily recognize the ride before walking in, even though from the outside you can see the rides, right there. So you're not gonna see the sign like right, where the entrance is. You'll just see it like in the queue area, but you'll be able to see it in the walkway where you get to see. You'll still be able to see this. You'll just be in the queue instead of where the entrance is. Now, do you guys have any favorite signs that you guys like to make? Any signs that you like to make it like a bush themed instead of having basic signs? Please let me know in the comments. I would like to know if you guys like to make custom signs. It's actually kind of cool sometimes. Some people just write down the fonts and there's your sign. I really like that. Now we're gonna talk about after wrapping up the flat ride, I also placed a fast food restaurant in the park. Huge shout out to the Frontier Workshop for this build. Whoever designed it saved me a ton of time, and honestly it fits the area perfectly. I might tweak the colors a bit to match the surrounding area theme, but overall it's a solid addition. And usually my themes in this park is just the colors of the area of the ride, so displays. I'm not really into that much theming, but I'm trying to get even better. Now, here's the fun part. Little detail. If you slow down or pause the video at certain moments, you guys might notice new rides, or should I say a new coaster throughout the park. Think of it as a sneak peek of what rides, or should I say coasters, rides and coasters are basically different. What coasters you guys might see in future videos. It's like a mini scavenger hunt in my opinion. If you guys spot something new, drop a timestamp in the comments and I'll give you a shout out in the next episode. Just to say that, to congratulate you that you guys actually found it. And you guys know what type of coaster it is. Now, let's wrap things up here. I put some final touches on this right before calling it a day. Next episode, we'll be kicking off a brand new ride or coaster build. And let me tell you, it's going to be one of my favorite projects yet. Not only will it be exciting to build, but it also will be going to be the longest video in this series, just by a couple minutes. It was usually, my normal videos is usually about 13 minutes to 17 for the Planet Coaster 2 series, but now this one's going to be a little over 20 minutes, just because I'm adding the station build, which is pretty big and way longer than usual. I added a switch track, a shed, a queue line, and of course the coaster. And that's pretty much about it. Usually I did separate those, builds within like 2 videos or so, and then I just went on to a flat ride. But honestly, I kind of wanted to have this one all in one video because honestly, this one was a very fun build, and I thought this one would be a very good one, nice episode to watch. So stay tuned for that episode. It's going to be very fun to watch. I'm planning something big, themed queues areas, maybe even having lights on the coaster trains, which I'm actually starting to do. Adding certain to add stuff to the trains, maybe getting used to that will probably make me, start using custom stuff to make a custom train onto it. You guys will not want to miss this episode. Now, let's talk about my final thoughts. If you all enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's aim for 30 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't think that's a little too pushy. Your support means a lot to me. And before you all go, I'd love to hear from you. What should I build next? In the next kind of flat ride would you guys want to see? What type you guys want to see that they offer in Planet Coaster 2? Should I do a full park tour right after I'm done with the whole amusement park or theme park? I would probably say amusement park. Would you guys be interested in a live Q&A or a build session on a live stream on YouTube or Twitch? That's completely up to you. Just tell me that in the comments. This is XURI signing off. Have an amazing day. Stay creative, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Hope you all enjoyed the rest of the video. Peace out.